The opening track of Taylor Swift's album Midnights is called Lavender Haze, and when I first saw that title, I thought, oh, this could be about a queer relationship because of the color lavender and its associations with homosexuality in the United States, which I will touch on that a little bit more later in the video. But as I was listening and reading the lyrics of Lavender Haze, I was like, yo, this could totally be interpreted as a queer anthem. Before we get into it, there is a little bit of disclaimer. I want to say that I don't know if this song is definitely about a queer relationship or not, and I don't want to label Taylor Swift as queer. I have no idea if my interpretation aligns with what Taylor's original intentions are with this song, but the thing about art is that it could be interpreted in many different ways and elicit different feelings and thoughts. Okay, so let's get into it. The first line of this song is "Meet me at midnight." So I think the me in this song is a girl. She's not Taylor Swift. She is just a character without a name, and from here on out I am going to refer to this character as just her, with air quotes around it, so you know that I'm talking about the character. So she is telling someone to meet her at midnight. If you're telling someone to meet you at midnight, that's insinuating that you are hiding something. Because what is stopping you from meeting them in broad daylight? Like, if you're meeting someone at midnight, like, you want to keep something a secret. You want to keep this relationship a secret. Next line. Staring at the ceiling with you, oh, you don't ever say too much, and you don't really read into my melancholia. So staring at the ceiling together and not exchanging any words, I feel like that's a very intimate thing to do. Like, you have to really know the person well in order to have that comfortable silence. You have to really know the person in order to do nothing together. Like, you would not just invite your coworker over or someone you just met over to do nothing and stare at the ceiling, right? Like, it's got to be someone that you have a very close relationship with. So the character her invited someone over at midnight. So I think that the person who her is meeting with is her's girlfriend. I've been under scrutiny. Yeah, oh yeah. So her is under scrutiny. Maybe it's because she has been caught doing some homosexual things, engaging in some homosexual activities, maybe. And now the whole town is talking and gossiping and speculating on her sexuality. You handle it beautifully. Yeah, oh yeah. So the you in this case is the girlfriend. It's her's girlfriend. All this shit is new to me. Yeah, oh yeah. So here the character her is saying that this is her first queer experience. This is new to her. She's just a baby gay trying to navigate the world one vagina at a time. And this next line supports that. I feel the lavender haze creeping up on me. So here is a quick history lesson, or herstory lesson, if you will. In Western culture, the color lavender has been a lesbian symbol for a while now, as well as a symbol for the overall LGBT plus community. It started with the 7th century female poet Sappho, who wrote poems about girls adorning violet flower crowns. And in the 1920s, there is a Abraham Lincoln biography describing him as possessing a streak of lavender, which implies homosexual tendencies. And in the late 19th century, there is Oscar Wilde writing about purple hours in a letter to describe love between men. In the 1950s, there was something called the Lavender Scare. So you might have heard about the Red Scare in the United States. The Red Scare happened around the 1950s. It was a national witch hunt to purge communists from the federal government. And the Lavender Scare happened the same time, like in parallel to the Red Scare. And it was this moral panic about homosexuals running the United States government. and over 5,000 federal agency employees have lost their job on the basis of their sexuality. In the 1970s, there was Lavender Menace, which was a revolution to advocate for lesbians and let lesbians have a voice in the second wave women's liberation movement. So the lyric, "I feel that lavender haze creeping up on me," I think that is her admitting that she might have romantic feelings for other women. And this lyric really reminds me of the time when I met this girl in class and I thought she was just so cool. I wanted to be her friend so bad. And I wanted to be her friend so badly to a point where I would think about her a lot and I would just be overjoyed when I have interactions with her in class. And I would be devastated when she doesn't show up to class. And I would be so jealous when she talks about how she is trying to find a cute boyfriend. And it took me more than a semester to finally realize, oh my gosh, I don't just want to be her friend. It's that lavender haze creeping up on me. I have a crush on this girl from class. Moving on, surreal. I'm damned if I do give a damn what people say. So the word damn is a very Christian word in my opinion. It comes up a lot in the Bible and it's normally associated with destruction, hell, or Satan himself. And a lot of branches of Christianity really do believe that gay people are damned. They are the works of the devil and they are destined for hell. But this lyric kind of turns that around. Instead of saying, I am damned because I am in this lesbian relationship, her is saying that I am damned if I keep on living for other people. I am damned if I let what other people say get to me. I am damned if I don't start living for myself. No deal, the 1950s shit they want from me. So this line is very reminiscent of King Princess's song 1950, where she has this line, I love it when we play 1950, and here is what King Princess has to say about that line.
I love it when we play 1950. It's a metaphor. The way that queer people had to hide their love in history, throughout our history, being a parallel to unrequited love, right? So feeling like somebody's being cold to you in a public space, and how that looks very similar to the way that people once couldn't be gay in public.
In the 1950s, in addition to the Lavender Scare, there was this huge push to comply to strict gender roles and adhere to society's expectation for you. Men are expected to be the breadwinners, the head of household, while women are expected to be the submissive housewife, the caretaker. And in Lavender Haze, her is rejecting those ideas. She is rejecting the idea of a heteronormative family. I just want to stay in that lavender haze. Need I say more? She just want to stay in that lavender haze. She just want to keep on gaying. The gays just want to keep on gaying. All they keep asking is if I'm gonna be your bride. So I am interpreting this as the public mocking her and girlfriend. They are taunting them with questions like, are you gonna really be a bride? Because although gay marriage is legal in the United States, non-profit religious organizations can still deny goods, services, and facilities to same-sex couples who wants to get married. The only kind of girl they see is a one-night or a wife. So her is expressing her frustration with the limited options that women are given. They are either someone's one-night stand or they are someone's housewife. I find it dizzying. Yeah, oh yeah. They're bringing up my history. Yeah, oh yeah. I'm assuming that in the past, her has dated men. That's what she meant by they're bringing up my history. The public is bringing up her dating history and saying that like, look, you've dated men before, like how could you be a lesbian if you dated men, and if you're a lesbian, did you ever love these men that you dated? The next line is, but you aren't even listening. Yeah, oh yeah. So that just tells me that her girlfriend is not even listening to these people bringing up her past dating history, because her girlfriend knows that sexuality is fluid, sexuality is a spectrum, and that there will be no bisexual erasure. Talk your talk and go viral. I just need this love spiral. Go ahead, talk your shit, use me for clicks and engagement, but I just want this homosexual love between me and my lover to continue to grow. Get it off your chest, get it off my desk. Say what you want to say about the gays, and when you're done, I am going to clear it off my desk. And then me and my girlfriend, we are going to engage in some homosexual activities on this newly cleared desk. Activities that are so homosexual that your brain cannot even comprehend. So this song started out with the character her. She's meeting her lover at midnight, after it's dark, when everyone's supposed to be going to bed, kind of implying that she is still a little bit scared of going public with this relationship. And then it's her slowly realizing that like she likes this lavender haze, she wants to stay in this lavender haze, and that people are going to scrutinize this relationship. But at this point, her doesn't care anymore, because she would be damned and live a sad life if she has to hide this part of herself. And then at the end of the song, she has learned to just shake it off.